Hi, I'm Shilaka. I'm 28 years old. I don't own a house, nor I have enough savings, neither do I have a life partner. Which is funny because I thought by the time I'd be 28, I'd have all three. But life had other plans. So here I am rebuilding my entire life from scratch. And I feel it's kind of weird because this is the most honest phase of my life. You know, when you're younger, you have a clear picture of what life is supposed to look like. By a certain age, you're supposed to get a stable job, a home, a life partner, and everything is supposed to be sorted out. At least that's what I thought. But real life doesn't really happen like that. Real life doesn't follow this particular timeline. Sometimes plans change, sometimes you have to start over, sometimes things don't work out as you want them to. And trust me, rebuilding my life at 28 was definitely not something that I had planned before. But the strange part is, the thing that felt like my biggest setback actually forced me to learn something I would have never learned otherwise. When someone hears starting over, they feel it's too dramatic, just like the movie scenes, but actually, it's way more ordinary. Rebuilding actually looks like taking care of your finances, rethinking your career choice, or sometimes just sitting with yourself and thinking, okay, what next? Although rebuilding is a very heavy word, the reality is much less glamorous. It's the small moments, the very small ones. Managing your money better, trying a new skill, accepting opportunities you may have ignored before. It's not those big life changing moments, it's the tiny adjustments that you do as you go along. And sometimes it's about accepting things you are uncomfortable with. Also, rebuilding your life teaches you one dangerous skill. You stop caring about what other people think. Because when you are rebuilding your life from scratch, you don't have the luxury to care what other people think. Recently, I realized something that honestly changed the way I look at my life completely. It is a very small thought, but it took me years to understand it. So, I always thought that rebuilding my life means I am somewhere behind in my life until I started looking at it completely differently. If I am rebuilding my life now, that means I am brave enough to start over again for a better future. Well, the truth is, my life right now is actually still in progress. I am still figuring things out, I am still rebuilding, I am still working towards stability. But at least now, the life that I'm building actually feels like mine. If you're someone for whom life did not go as per the timeline, it's okay. You're not behind. Maybe you're in your rebuilding chapters, and sometimes those chapters are the most meaningful ones. I guess we'd see. Alright, with that, we come to the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.